Leo, welcome. It's Jeff here at Raise Your Vibration TV, and that means it's time for your weekly tarot reading. This tarot reading is going to be for September 2nd all the way to September 8th. So, welcome, Leo. How's things been going? September's starting off with a bang, guys. So, let's get to work. September 1st, Uranus is going retrograde. So, this is the energy kind of goes wonky a little bit, I would think. You know what I mean? Uranus is kind of like volatile. You really don't know what it's going to get. It's always going to surprise you, you know? And because it's going to be going retrograde, maybe there's some things that still need to be dealt with. It's kind of like a restless energy. It could cause frustration for a lot of us. And Pluto on the same day is moving into Capricorn. So again, it's bounced into Aquarius, then back into Capricorn. I think this is the last round that Pluto's going to be in Capricorn, and it will never be in Capricorn again. So that energy is volatile. And then, you know, we've got a new moon on the 2nd in Virgo. Yes, new moon is an excellent time to begin things. This could be, leading up to the week where we get perspective and, oh man, maybe it's time to reinvent the wheel here and getting a perspective on it. For us, Leos, it's going to be taking place in our 12th house. That gives us the opportunity to do some clearing of the mental clutter. And boy, I'm sure we could always use some of that, you know? When it comes to Virgo, it's being very precise about what we're going to do, about where we're putting our focus, you know? So the 12th house kind of makes you want to go in, but when you go in, you get organized. You start letting things go. You start, you could be kind of want to be in hermit mode during this time, which isn't a bad thing. Getting some perspective and reflection, kind of staying away from that volatile energy out there. So, yeah, new moon is an excellent time for you to go ahead and plant those seeds of your desires. What do you want to grow in your garden? The first thing you're going to be doing, though, is because it's happening in the 12th house, is that you're doing a lot of weeding. So a lot of mental weeding and removing those old habits and patterns that no longer serve you. Now, on the 4th, Mars, the planet of action and drive and male energy, is moving into the sign of Cancer. It does not like to be in Cancer. It waters that down. You can look at it, a two-way fold, is that water can put a fire out and fire can make water boil. So with that energy being around, it's just, with Uranus, Pluto, and Mars, that first week of September, that's gonna bring a lot to the table on the world stage. This could be something that happens on the water, something like that. Earthquake that produces a tsunami. It's something. It just feels like it's more of a collective world stage energy than personal. Who knows? The farther you go out, the planets, and the slower the rotation is, the least effect it has on a personal day-to-day, monthly, weekly level. You know what I'm saying? But that kind of does color the energy behind us. So, it's going to give us time to get some perspective and to kind of go back to the drawing board and not be so fixed in our decisions. So the 9th, we're going to have Mercury, the planet of communication, moving into Virgo. So it is full Virgo season now. All right, Leo, let's see how we're going to navigate this. I knew the cards were ready. I shuffled them before. Okay. Wow. All right. Interesting. Very interesting. Wow. Leo, What is up? We've got the Hierophant and the Seven of Pentacles. Have faith. This says to have faith. We're talking about the new moon, planting your seeds, putting that energy into it so it can grow. Only put your energy and focus into things that are going to pay off and nothing else. Because if you're giving and giving and giving and you're not receiving anything, you're wasting your energy. If it's reciprocated well, god damn. What we need to embrace here, because they're really, we need to work on having faith. We need to work on only putting our energy into what pays off, because when you do, it will. Especially with the world in the outcome here. You're completing a cycle. Something finally gets completed. What we need to embrace in the middle here is the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is swift communication. It's action. It's things moving forward. Especially now that Mercury is no longer retrograde, things start to move forward, especially communications. This is the communications card. The Emperor is here to say, empower yourself. Take your power back over the situation. Only focusing your energy on the things that pay off really, really help. And what pays off is the Ace of Cups. This is the beginning, again, of nurturing yourself, taking that action, going within and filling your cup first. There's also a very good chance of a love offer coming in here with the Lover's card in the World. This is a cycle completing. It's the beginning of whatever this is. Could be traveling with a couple too. If you're in a relationship, you could be traveling this week or making plans to do it. Maybe even taking a step forward more into the relationship. But for singles, this looks like a new opportunity in love, if I've ever seen it. But there's a message here of having faith. It takes things time to grow and to gestate. Yeah. You're probably, here comes Uranus, boom, disruption, earthquake. Discontent and boredom that can show that, when Pluto comes in to Capricorn as well, be realistic about this, Are you discontent so you're gonna make a wrong move? What are you doing here, Prosperity begins, another ace. It empowers the shit out of you. When you empower yourself and know that you're deserving and worthy of whatever you want. Already 2 aces in this. Faith. We got a lot of major cards here too. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a big deal. This is a big deal, Leo. Could be a new job too. Especially if you have faith that you can land one. Look at the World cards out again. Embrace the opportunities that are coming to you. Is that it? Yep. Leo, this is interesting. Yeah. Look at that. Choose your battles. What are you going to choose? Win or lose? Leo, we don't lose. Win or lose. And embrace. And prosperity begins in relationships and life and love, of course, because you got that energy going. You're taking action. Wow. Let's look at love. Ace of Cups, the Lovers, the World card twice. 2 worlds coming together. I mean, the symbolism can just go on and on and on. Let's see, Leo. What do we got? Let's see what we got for love for Leo. Some wishy-washiness, trying to balance things out. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Don't want to be there. Choose your battles. Don't focus on the disruption. Wow, this is something. Could be some wishy-washy energy here. It's all right. It's all right. That's because of this. You're not putting your focus where it needs to go. And look at that. Shine as brightly as the sun, Leo. That's all you need to do. And look at this. 8 of Wands, again, communication coming in, and then the Ace of Wands. Wait, the 8 of Wands and the Ace of Wands. You know what that is? Big energy, baby. That's right. Something's up here. It's not up if you're in a losing attitude and you let this, you choose to focus more on the past. It just doesn't work. 5, 5, 5. Yeah, it's something is shifting, folks. Leo. Oh boy. There's a new beginning in love here. Something is up. Something is up. Could just be a new beginning of loving yourself. And taking the benefits are paying off because you've been doing that. You know, I have been doing that. I will say that. Soulmate, your soulmate loves, accepts, and respects you. Children are important to this partnership. That could maybe that's what the disruption is. Obsession, someone in this connection is gripped by obsessive thoughts. Who dat? I don't know. Could be the both of you. Maybe you got somebody watching you, you know? Lesson, this person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. It's to build you up, to empower you. That's what power couples do, is empower each other. Mastery, you've learned the spiritual lesson. Okay. So yeah, the cycle's completing here with the world cards. Maybe you've done the work. Maybe you have had faith and just only put your focus into what's going to pay off. And it empowers you. And it gives you this new sense of renewal and with yourself. And you shine as brightly as the sun. And this walks in. And it completes. That's beautiful. Wow. Let's get some closing messages. Messages. Jesus. Why are you stumbling on your words, son? I'm a little shocked by this reading. I mean, this is pretty enlightening. Okay. Pay attention to these. Pay attention. You're being asked to pay extra close attention to the signs you've been given, both the subtle ones and the ones that can't be missed. These signs will help you see how to best move forward in order to live your best life. Okay? Reassess. Leo, you're being asked to take stock of your life and let go of anything or anyone that no longer makes you happy. Notice who and what bring you joy and who and what don't. It's time for some life cleanup. That is this week in a nutshell right there. Focus. You're being asked to shift your focus away from what isn't working and towards what is. Paying extra attention to where you place your focus is the first step to creating an amazing life. You see where this is all going here? And I wasn't going to take those 2 cards, some bitch. And last but not least, speak up. Leo, what are you not saying that's eating you up inside? You can't keep this in forever. It's time to let it out so you can move on and be happy. There's definitely communication coming in here. There's definitely 2 worlds coming together. There is something going on here, and you're in the middle of it, Leo. Open up to it. Empower yourself. Give yourself the love you want reciprocated, and you watch what happens. Pay attention to this reading and to the signs you've already been given. All right, Leo, that's going to do it for this reading. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Personal readings, there's 3 options in the description. Check it out. Don't forget the Freakin' Weekend posted on Wednesdays, and I will see you next week.